General, you're scheduled to retire in January next year.
Yes, Your
It's
Honor.
a few months from now, about 8 months from now. You started serving as Chief of Staff, when was that, General?
December 12, Your Honor.
December 12, so a little over 1 year. Now, just one simple question. What do you expect is going to be your legacy for the AFP?
Just like what I've said, Your Honor, during my assumption as Chief of Staff, during my speech when I assumed the Chief of Staff, I have 4 thrusts. First, as much as possible, is the modernization of the AFP. Second is the continuation of our internal peace security plan, the enhancement of our disaster rescue operation, especially the equipment, and also the sectoral or organizational reform of the AFP. That's my priority, Your Honor.
Yeah, but these are very general objectives. What I'm talking of in terms of legacy is something that is measurable, something that can be seen, something that can be really identified with you. What is that? What is that going to be?
Right now, Your Honor, is the capability upgrade of the AFP with acquisition and procurement of the necessary assets that we need in order to have a very credible deterrent force, and also the procurement of the disaster rescue assets that is on the process now, and hopefully before the end of the year we'll be able to. Before the end of my term, I'll be able to do that, Your Honor.
Are we going to see another ship aside from the Alcaraz that's coming in late this year for the Philippine Navy?
Yes, Your Honor.
What about the Air Force?
Regarding the Navy, sir, we're procuring a frigate from Italy, Your Honor. The Air Force, we have now 4 so-called helicopters. There will be additional 4 so-called helicopters that will arrive. There will be refurbishment, upgrading, and acquisition of 21 US-1Hs, and also the procurement of 10 attack helicopter. For the Navy, sir, there's also a procurement of 3 naval helicopters. I think.
What is the range of these helicopters? Because I'm very concerned about our exclusive economic zone, which has a range of 200 nautical miles.
I don't know the technical aspect of this, Your Honor, but so-called helicopter is a twin-engine helicopter.
But how can this be used to protect our exclusive economic zone? Especially, we have another acquisition, the Benham Rice, about 13 million square kilometers.
These can provide us.
Can it reach the Bajo de Masinloc, your helicopters? Can it reach the Malampaya area, Recto Bank, Mischief Reef, and the islands in the Spratlys?
Your Honor, can I ask the Chief of the Air Force regarding this technical question?
Is he here?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
And
with the permission of Congressman Golez, the Vice Chairman, Mr. Chairman, I would just like to follow through yung isang question about yung legacy that he intends to leave the AFP. Did I hear you right na capability upgrade ang gusto mong iwanan legacy?
yes, Your Honor.
Well, you know, capability upgrade, that was the pitfall of the old modernization law. Kasi instead of modernizing, you were only able to accomplish capability upgrade. So we're already veering away from the capability upgrade phase of modernization. And you're telling us that you intend to leave that as your legacy. Kasi itong modernization natin that we are debating in the House, saka dito sa upper chamber, umalis na nga po tayo doon sa capability upgrade kasi yun ang pitfall ng old modernization law. Instead of just trying to accomplish capability upgrade, we're trying to modernize. So please don't tell us that that is the legacy that you want to leave behind. Babalik po tayo.
Yes, Honor, but if we're going to modernize the AFP, it will take, I think, 5 or 10 years. But
Yeah.
my term is just
We know that.
8 years, Your Honor. 8 months, Your Honor.
But we've gone past that. we have already, I think, accomplished capability upgrade as a failure of the old modernization law. So doon nga po tayo bumagsak na sa halip na ma-accomplish natin yung modernization ng AFP, nauwi lang tayo sa capability upgrade. So please don't tell us that you intend to leave that as your legacy.
Yes, Your Honor, but what I'm telling is that...
I know where you're coming from, kasi 1 year ka, or less than 1 year ka na lang. Pero tapos na tayo sa capability upgrade. Anyway, thank you very much, Mr. Jess.
Yes, Your
And Congressman Golez.
Sir, good morning. Our helicopters, especially the new ones, the so-called, is actually not designed for our territorial defense. With the recent pronouncement, actually the so-called, instead of being given to TOPIP, it will now be reassigned to the 505 Search and Rescue Group. And primarily this will be more for search and rescue. And we could use this also for seaborne rescue operations. That is why one of the stopgap that we are proposing in order to come up with at least a decent deterrence for our territorial sea is the bringing up of power surface attack aircraft, which will also be used as our leading fighters, because as we all know, sir, that our zero fighters is practically nil at this time. So it is it's not really nice to admit, but we have to really accept the bitter truth that as of now, we don't have any defense capability at this present day.
And speaking of legacy, I'd like to focus on the protection of our exclusive economic zone. What general would be your legacy? You'll be retiring in January. What are going to be these assets that you're going to leave behind, or at least that are going to be already in the pipeline, soon to be either acquired or delivered, even a few months after you retire?
Just like what I've said, Your Honor, before my term ends, we'll be able to acquire 10 attack helicopters. We'll be able to
Yeah, but the
refurbish.
attack helicopters cannot protect our exclusive economic zone, as already explained by the PAF Commanding General.
Yes, Your Honor, but during my term, we'll not be able to procure that, Your Honor. That's on the pipeline, on the process. But it will take 2 or 3 years, Your Honor.
What about the attack planes, attack aircraft?
We have a plan for that, Your Honor. But
What kind of aircraft will this be?
Sir, I've said we have proposed the procurement of surface attack aircraft, and this will also be used as our leading fighter trainers. And we are recommending the procurement of at least 12 to come up with a modest deterrence capability. And but as what the Chief of Staff have said, what we can do right now is at least have it approved in principle and do all the contracts, because even if we like to have it now, the problem is on the manufacture of this aircraft. It will take at least between 18 to 24 months.
What kind of aircraft will this be?
Sir, we have, there's been some aircraft already. It is still subject for approval. We have deliberated on about 6 to 8 aircraft. We were able to narrow it down.
Are these multi-role fighters? Or?
No, sir. These are leading fighters, sir. We are trying to come up with a very reasonable type of aircraft, because we do not want to jump at once to sophisticated aircraft, because our pilots and maintenance people might not also be prepared to jump off from this kind of aircraft. So we're coming with at least a medium level capability surface attack and leading fighters, so that this will be also the transition phase of our pilots and maintenance before we propose for the acquisition of our multi-role fighters.
Thank you. And the frigate, when do you expect this to be delivered? And what kind of a frigate is this?
this is Maestral, Your Honor, from
Italy.
Italy. Yes, Your Honor.
What's how many tons?
I don't have the technical aspect of this, Honor.
Is that already in the pipeline?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
There's money for that already?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
And I think that will
Do we expect that next year?
next year, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Just a clarification.
Before